Good morning, everyone. Hello from the dung heap. How's everybody doing today? I'll get rid of that. Hello, hello. Good to see everybody coming in. All, all my friends, all of each other's friends. Great to see you. So, hi. Well, I titled this Morning Musings, as usual. Tom Cruise, Why You So Blind? And no, it's not clickbait. I've been thinking about that all night ever since I saw um, Aaron's stream, Doug's stream, the all the news and everything, the pictures of the protest at St. Hill and Tom Cruise's helicopter very conveniently lifting off. And I'm sure he saw the protesters. So, yeah, Tom Cruise, why you so blind? Um, why are you turning a blind eye to this? It's just unbelievable. And I might show these pictures a couple times during this stream because I know people will probably be coming in. So, just want to give you some illustrations to start. And I will say hello to everyone, but I want to jump into this. Let's see. I'm so good with technology, right? And I don't mean the Scientology kind. I don't know how they call it technology. Unbelievable. But anyways, let's see if I can do this. Um, all right. Can you see that? All right, so that's my that's my thumbnail. I had a lot of fun making. Yeah, so that's the lovely helicopter and the infamous picture of the black turtleneck that Tom Cruise is wearing and his evil maniacal laugh. And I know this was years ago, but it just seems so fitting and just iconic. It's just this. This is not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter. People are being abused, and he's just sitting there with his black turtleneck, turning a blind eye. It's just unbelievable, unbelievable. And I want to uh, pan to some other pictures here. So let's see. I think we know some familiar faces there for the protest and the professional signs that say, "When was the last time you saw your family? They love you, and so do we." The UK Charity Commission rejected Scientology because it doesn't benefit the public. Absolutely true. Who is really at cause over your life? It's time to end abuse in Scientology. And front and center is our buddy PTS Jeff. Awesome. Hello, Jeff. And here we are. Oh, geez. Claire, you are so cute. I don't know if you're in the chat, but if you're not, I'll put these up later when you come in, if you do. I love, the professional signs are great, but I got to tell you, I love that homemade sign that says, "Your family loves you, and so do we, and loves you so much, and so do we." And I think, I don't want to presume, but I think that next to Claire, oh, I don't even want to say it because in case I'm wrong, but I think that lady looks familiar too. So I think this was great that they came out, and I'm glad they were safe. I was a little bit worried. I'm glad they had a good turnout. And yeah, so while this was going on, Tom Cruise just lifted off and, just turned a blind eye, right? So yeah, so I'm going to read some things to you guys later. So let me, I'm always fumbling here. Stop screen. Yeah, so I was thinking about that. I was thinking about how people who are still in a call that are brainwashed, and it's very hard to talk to them. It's very hard to convince them of anything. Um, things that I would hear from my cult members would be, when they were trying to handle me, or even later on when I told them why I left, they'd be like, "Well, that's not my experience." Really? I'm sorry you feel that way. Oh, really? No, I don't feel that way. This stuff happened, you know? The abuses happened. It's not, I feel that way. I feel like they happened. They happened. And they're still happening in thousands of cults. Scientology being one prime example. And someone like Tom Cruise, the reason it's not his experience is because he has been love bombed. He's been coddled. He's been pretty much worshipped. And, he can't be that dumb of a guy if he's so successful with the acting. Maybe he's acting like he doesn't know because he's a good actor, right? But it's just so frustrating and just maddening that he could just keep going and going and going. And unfortunately, it does often happen that unless something really bad happens to the actual person, they're not going to stand up, you know? And in Leah Remini's case, I mean, she asked questions. She had the nerve to ask where David Miscavige's wife, Shelley, where's Shelley? Hashtag where's Shelley? Ask where she was at Tom Cruise's wedding. And she was pretty much tortured because of it. So I just want to say hi to you all coming in. Clearwater Chad. Hello, hello. And Faye. Hi, Faye. Mrs. J. Hi, Mrs. J. Hi, lovelies. I was wondering, do you have a link? I'd like to be part of this debate if at all possible, Marilyn. Sure. I have a little presentation, but I might be able to figure out. I'm not sure if I have your email. Yeah. We'll see. I just want to kind of just get my thing out because I'm going to talk about a history, like a little history lesson that I have from a trip that I took out west in Wyoming. So I just want to get that out, and then we'll see how much time we have. That would be great. I have a family party to attend today. I've been cooking all night and all morning. I have Boston baked beans in the oven. They have to cook 6 hours. So, honey, if you're listening, Duncan, if you want to stir the beans for me, they got to cook for 6 hours. And I made some other dishes too. And it's for my younger sister, my adopted sister, adopted 3 babies. They were little babies when she got them, each of them, and a girl and 2 boys, and they're 1, 2, and 3. And the little one, the little girl, her adoption was just finalized, so she's throwing a huge party, huge coming out party, you know. So I'm so excited. Auntie, hello, hello, welcome. Rocking it out with Kim D. Hi, hello from Hibbing, Minnesota. Hi, hi there. I think I saw Amy Jones. Yes, I did see you. Yeah. Uh, Hans Christian Swartz. Hi, Hans. Where ya? Oh, this is a new name, Gypsy Daisy. Love that name. Good morning. Good morning. Stephanie Thee. Hashtag SPTV. Absolutely. Ann Burrow. Hi, Ann. Good to see you. To see everybody. Lumi Dawa. Hello, hello. Hello, Dings. XY. Miss Sunrise Dawn. Hi. I was just watching your video from this morning, Chad. You already did a video this morning? You're ahead of me. My goodness. Oh, here we go. Clearwater Chad. Thanks for watching, Miss Sunrise. I'm going live at 1 p.m. So Eastern, right? Clearwater time with Pete Jensen and Mark Turry. Pete will be playing Levin Smith and Mark Turry will be playing Pete Panzerotti. I will be Griff Calzone. Oh, that sounds like fun. Sounds awesome. Yeah, Mrs. J, just remind me because I'm a little old and my memory is terrible. So, um, Mrs. J, when you hear me mentioning knitting needles, then you know I'm kind of winding down from what I wanted to say. So just a little sneak peek of what I wanted to present. Karini, hey, hi, sweetheart. Good to see you. Hey, one of my girls, Juliana, I miss you. Hi, honey. Hello, hello. Jen Shi, hi. Welcome, welcome. It's so cool. We've got some UK people coming in and everything. All right, I'll try to keep an eye on that. Yeah, so yeah, I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about what I'm saying in the title, Tom Cruise, Why Are You So Blind? I mean, we are going on decades of him turning a blind eye to these abuses. And the wonderful and awesome and sweet and precious Rosemary Brown wrote a letter to him and, laid out the abuses. And fairly recently to him and to Dave Miscavige. And here he is dropping it like it's hot right into the freaking compound at St. Hill and attending this religious service, whatever, it's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable that they just keep, cranking on all these years. And it's just what what are they doing? What do they think they're doing? What is the purpose of all of this? I don't know what it is. I mean, say quote saving the planet. How is he saving the planet by just sneaking into this, compound and whatever, shaking hands with people, getting all kinds of, adoration, and then very cowardlyly, I just made up a word, going up, in a helicopter and taking off and ignoring the protesters, And I'm willing to bet, I'm passionate today, guys. I'm on my soapbox. I am willing to bet that there are Sea Org members and I call them servants, slaves, whatever, in that compound that are being abused to this very day. Right. And he just comes in, they roll out the red carpet. He has his favorite sushi or whatever that was shipped from, where California to the UK. And everything's great. Right. But he's not going to get away with it forever, I don't think, because if you look at the other cults, you look at how things do come to a head eventually. And, don't give up. I'm not giving up. Liz Ferris isn't giving up. Um, no one's giving up. That is all of you, SPTV in general. And this is just I won't say just one cult, but it's one cult, but it represents in my mind thousands of cults, right? And that's why, like, I won't shut up. Like, even about Marlene Sweeney, yes, she only probably has 10 followers left, but she's just to me represents thousands of these going on and millions of people probably being abused. Because if you think of it, over the years, there's just the cult, like it's prolific, right? The cults are just been multiplying and multiplying and permeating even public schools, colleges, MLMs, corporate areas, everything, like self-help. There's so many different types of cults and it just makes me angry, you know. But yeah, just like Tom Cruise, um my all right, I'm gonna put this up. There's also Marlene Sweeney. I like to mention her name any chance I get because she earned it along with David Miscavige and Tom Cruise. So, everybody, you got tea, coffee, water. Cheers. cheers to not giving up, right? So, um, yeah, I wanted to mention that uh, there were things going on in my cult that I think because of the worship of Marlene, people, including myself, just ignored red flags, right? And um, we were, encouraged encouraged to be really, really, you know, like fake on the outside, just that smile, like that Tom Cruise. Everything's great. Just one second, I gotta get a drink of water. Right, drink Coke, yeah, from a poet. Her name is Marlene Sweeney. Her name is Marlene Sweeney. Her name is Marlene Sweeney. Don't you forget it. Thank you. That's right. Miss Sunrise. Not even 11 a.m. and I already want a nap. Yeah, I hear ya. I'm tired all the time. It sucks. It really sucks. Sip a tea. Yes. Cheers. Cheers. Marlene is a character here in the UK. Oh my God. You'd love it. You gotta tell. Yeah, you gotta tell. Do tell. Really? You gotta show me who that is. I just got out of bed. Hi, Evelyn. I'm sorry to drag you guys out of bed. I'll try not to be too loud. Maybe I'll move my mic down. I got my Xenu shirt on today. Xenu is my homeboy. Yeah. Um, yeah, sorry guys. I wanted to get this done kind of early because I got so much to do. And I'm gonna probably take a quick nap before I go to the party because I don't sleep a lot at night. So it's, insomnia really sucks. So I try to get a little nap in. I'm gonna do some starring because people have some great comments here. Sorry. Oh, all right. Lumizawa, thanks for saying hello. My first existential crisis was as a kid was because the woman on Romper Room never said my name. Yeah, what's really funny is when I was saying that I was thinking of Romper Room, and they never said my name either because I have a very old-fashioned name. So, like, I don't know that many Marylands that are either alive or like under 75 or 80. So yeah, I think it's important. I like to say everybody's name. Definitely. All right. I have a few more starred. Oh, we got some crochet comments and knitting comments. I really need to, Miss Sunrise Dawn, I really need to reteach myself to knit. My grandmother taught me as a kid, but I didn't keep it up and I've forgotten how to do it. Oh yeah, I never could learn how to knit. I was told I was hopeless, so I just stuck to crochet. um, Faye, Pup Groomer is starting crochet videos. I can't wait. Don't know if she knits. You might want to ask her. Also, a great video on tools of the trade. Yeah, there's a lot of knitting and crocheting tutorials in YouTube, and I've looked up the crochet ones because when I was starting amigurumi, I looked up how to do a magic circle and different techniques. So there's some great videos out there. Duncan Honig, I call him the sexiest moderator on my channel. Okay, because he's been keeping the house really warm with the wood stove, and he's been helping me with the puppies and just being so good. So thanks, honey. I hope you stirred the beans though. Okay, Duncan Honig. They love kissing up to celebs who lend credibility to their corrupt and greedy organization. They squeeze plenty of money from Tom Cruise, I'm sure. All as they just use the little people to serve them. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, I think that it really is going to take just keeping on. And I hope you don't hear Apollo uh, barking, but I hope you guys probably don't mind because you like puppies, right? Maybe we'll bring him in later on. I don't know what he's barking at. Maybe somebody's here, but yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. About the celebrity thing and about what it's going to take. Just keep driving the message home, getting enough awareness. And then you know I kind of hope it doesn't come to this, but there may at some point be a smoking gun where he has to take notice. He has to say something, because look what happened with Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, was that they stupidly showed support for Danny Masterson to the judge, not knowing that it was a public document, that letter. And it was read out. And then, they're sitting in front of their pool house, and, then they had to do a retraction. They're just like, oh, well, just looking ridiculous. So, anyways, don't mind the barking. Honey, what's he barking at? Brick Mama. Hi. Romper Room Woman was amazing. Tragic story. She has a YouTube channel. I think it is called Life Over 60 with Sandra or something close. Oh, really? I'll look that up. Wow. Interesting. See, even people over 60 can have a YouTube channel. But yeah, I'd like to hear her story. Other magic circle, been crocheting 60 years, is still learning. Yeah, I've been crocheting not quite as long, about 42 years since I was 10. Yep. Yeah, there's always more to learn. Definitely. Lisa, I had such a great time with Claire yesterday. It was amazing. Oh, did you go to the protest? Awesome. Yeah, I have a question about that. I don't know if Claire's not in here, or maybe Lisa, you would know. Is it a 3-day thing, or was it just the one day? I'm just wondering. Maya. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. You're not that late. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. So, yeah, I was just, thinking about that, is the fact that so much goes on that is just, you know, just pushed under the rug, or just ignored, or explained away. It made me feel like I did something wrong when people would just say, well, that's not my experience, or, well, maybe you're exaggerating a little, or just not caring to look into it. And it's not happening to me, right? So I guess, you know, I don't know why that happens so often, but I'm just really thankful that this community here is not like that. I mean, most of us have never met each other in real life, right? And where a lot of us aren't ex-Scientologists or even ex-cult members, but we still have that passion. We still have that disdain for injustice, and we want to see justice. So where do we go from here? I think that every little bit counts, every effort, every way that we can just keep driving the message home, right? And the protests, I think, are another way that you've got 40, 50 people at each of those protests in the last couple of weeks. And those 40, 50 people of each protest multiplied to thousands of people watching, right? And the news picking up the fact that Tom Cruise very cowardly took off in a helicopter, like a coward, right? And didn't want to go through the gates, in a limo or anything like that. And it's just can be sometimes frustrating and disheartening, but also it tells me that there's there's definitely a need to just keep driving the message home and not looking at Scientology um, as so much as an organization to bring down, but just people in there who are well-meaning, hardworking, idealistic, and some of them probably really, really do want to leave. They don't even know where to start. So I like how the the difference between the the protests that were done in 2008, which I'm not saying they were bad, but the anonymous movement there was a little more, in my opinion, my humble opinion, which isn't very humble sometimes, was more like maybe negative, just like we're gonna expose you, da, 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 and you're awful. But I like how the last two protests have been more of, hey, come on out, we'll help you. When's the last time you saw your family? Um, Rice and beans, not a meal. If you're assaulted, um, you can go to the authorities. It's not your fault. You didn't pull this in. You didn't pull it in. Come out. We'll help you. There's the Aftermath Foundation. Where's Shelly? All these different. Where's Bob Ferris? Right? Um, so I think it's good to try to appeal to the people that are in that, we're not so bad out here. And that was one of the most just surprising, pleasantly surprising things when when I left the cult and started to go out into the real world. I was like, these people are lovely. So many of them. I mean, there's good and bad everywhere you go, right? There's some bad apples, as they say, but I'm sorry, I'm just starting some things. I don't want to miss any comments here. All right. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to click off of something here. Yeah, so got a few more comments I'll go through, and there's another thing I wanted to show you guys, but I'm going to read some of these. All right. Joel McCoy. Hey, Joel. I think that as long as Tom Cruise has people watching his movies, he will keep telling himself that he is right. His ego is so damn big. When he starts to fail at the box office, maybe he'll wake up. You know, I think you're right. I think that when the house of cards start to fall, and I also think that if there's what I'm calling a smoking gun, where um, things really come to light and there's a real time scandal of abuse or something that happens that can no longer be shoved under the rug, that can no longer be explained away, that can no longer be just, you know, um, ignored because of, oh, well, statute of limitations, you don't have enough proof, da 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 da. Yeah. So with the lawsuits coming up that are in existence now, it's just all of these things I think are going to come to a head at some point. George Massey, good point, Juliana. TC has no wiggle room. His son Connor was caught up in the chase wave and got handled by Scientology. Tom Cruise must have been informed about his son. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, and just another thing, right? One more scandal, one more thing that they're just ignoring. Yvonne, hey Yvonne. In my opinion, Anonymous did it one way and it didn't work out so well. So it makes sense it will be attempted in different ways. More kindness. Right. Yep. Absolutely. I agree with that. All right. from a poet. Most people are okay. It's the unpleasant ones who fuck it up for the rest. I don't like unpleasant people. 100% agree. I agree. Jillbo Baggins. Hey, thank you so much for all you do. Your wonderful addition to SPTV. Thank you so much for saying that. Very sweet of you. And so are you. You know, you're all wonderful additions to SPTV, and you know, we're all here to support each other. So that's awesome. Chado sent 2 hearts. Those aren't for me, I bet. Who are they for? Juliana? Who are those hearts for? Oh, it may be for Jillbo. Inquiring minds want to know, Chad. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. It's a 3-day protest. They're all arriving at St. Hill now for more protesting. All right. All right. Well, Mrs. J, are you protesting? Are you still wanting to come on? I'll just say what I was gonna say about coming together, and then I can send you a link if I can find it. All right. Let me just go back to my thing here. Present. Share screen. Okay. All right. There's Claire. I want to say that's Selena Keimer, but I'm not sure. But I shouldn't say who it is. I don't know even who it is. Oh, that's Mount Greylock. Memory check. That was another thing that I did last night. Okay, so here's the helicopter. Morning musings. When was the last time you saw your family? It's time to end abuse in Scientology. And okay, so I'm gonna want to read something to you guys. I'm going to. I just want to preface that real quick. So, and I think it was not 1996, I took a trip out west to Montana with my sister, and we traveled around. We rented a car. We went to go see we took a trip to South Dakota. We went through Native American, Indian reservations, and saw a lot of sad things. I mean, they were really neglected. They were given little tracts of land. When you drive out there, you just drive through miles and miles and miles of flat land because there's, the mountains in the backdrop, but you just keep driving and driving and driving. We were going too fast at some point, but you go through all of these, see chain link fences and, mobile home after trailers after trailer after trailer with just junk outside. It's just so sad. The living conditions are not great. And this is what they were, quote, given as a, consolation prize by the government, took their land away and then gave them back, took away the right to, hunt buffalo and to just have their own culture. Right. And it was just so sad to go out there and see it. And we did see Mount Rushmore. We saw the Devil's Tower, and I think that's in Wyoming. But we went to Yellowstone. But one of the just one of the things that really sticks in my mind of that trip was when we were in Montana, we visited the site of the Battle of Little Bighorn, and it was also called Custer's Last Stand. And I just want to read something to you. All right. Let me see if I can do this again. Present. Share screen. Okay. It says, the Battle of Little Bighorn, known to Lakota and other Plains Indians as the Battle of the Greasy Grass and commonly referred to as Custer's Last Stand, was an armed engagement between combined forces of the Lakota Sioux, Northern Cheyenne, Arapaho tribes, and the 7th Cavalry Regiment of the United States Army. The battle, which resulted in the defeat of U.S. forces, was the most significant action of the Great Sioux War of 1876. It took place on June 25th through 26th, 1876, along the Little Bighorn River in the Crow Indian Reservation in southeastern Montana Territory. So, so this was a battle in the Great Sioux War, and it was a battle that the Native Americans won, but they won the battle, but they lost the war, unfortunately for them, because they lost their land and they lost a lot of their freedoms and their right to continue their culture. And something that I was really impressed upon me was how the how the other battles were different because the tribes, there was so much infighting within the tribes that it took them a long time to organize. It took them a long time to agree and to come together and to bring their forces together to fight against the U.S. Army, to fight against what they call the the uh, the white man, right? And when they finally came together and decided to stand up and against them, um, unfortunately, it was too late. So, the lesson I take from that is, wow, we don't always have to agree. We don't always have to be what I call coochie coo with everyone. We do have a common goal, and that's to stop the abuses, right? So I'm just telling myself not to get distracted by infighting or disagreements or trolls or anything, because this is what's important, right? Keep your eyes fixed on what's important. And that's just a lesson to me. And keep your ears open, your eyes open, and just keep plugging through, right? And I just wanted to show you one more thing. I'm going to try not, well, I'm sorry. I am going to laugh at this because it is kind of funny, but it's not funny. Share screen. I think I have to get another, what do you call it? Monitor, because this is hard to do. Okay. So General Custer led that battle for the U.S. Army, and he was found. There there's some discussion and disagreement of how he was unalived, but it was believed that he was not mutilated or scalped. Well, that some people think he was. I think it's widely believed that he wasn't. So that's what I'm going with, that he wasn't scalped or mutilated, but he was he was naked. They took his clothes off, and I want to show you something. What happened to Custer's ears? He also had 2 knitting needles pushed into his ears. Legend has it that this was done by Indian women because Custer had refused to listen. Pretty gruesome stuff. Yeah. Yep. Pretty gruesome stuff. But I got to hand it to those knitting ladies. I mean, you think crochet ladies are badass. Well, nobody does. Nobody said nobody ever, right? Crochet ladies are badass. Those knitting ladies, man, they're dangerous. And seriously, though, they drove those into his ears because he didn't listen. And he was warned. He was warned that the tribes had come together finally, that they'd stop the infighting, and they were a force, and they did win that battle, and it was one of the last battles. So if they had joined forces and stopped their fighting about whatever they were fighting about, they probably would have fared better. So that was a lesson. Tom Cruise, why are you so blind? And why are you refusing to listen? We won't stick any n- any knitting ladies on them yet. Just kidding. But yeah, so there's my thoughts. Um, gonna pull up some. I'm gonna start some comments, and if you have any questions, and I will, Mrs. J, if you're still with me, I will send you an invite. Let me figure out how to do that. All right, copy. Just bear with me. There we go. Sorry guys, there. Okay. And I am sending you the invite, Mrs. J, on Messenger. So, because I'm not sure if I have your email, if that's okay. And let me just start some good comments you guys have. La da da. Maybe I should play some music. Nice. Yeah, 3-day protest. That's great. Some people are, Maya said, some people are bad out there. Some people are bad in there too. Yeah, exactly. There's good and bad wherever you go. All right. Oh, okay. I guess Mrs. J isn't with us. If Alex goes live or puts a future live, I won't next time. Okay. All right. Well, I sent you the invite anyways, so just in case. Masses of love in the chat. I hope to see you all in Alex's stream. All right. So we'll hop over there. Lisa, I hope you all have a blast today. I will continue to believe one person leaves this weekend. It's all been worth it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lydia Von Scratchclaw. Hey, afternoon all, horribly late. That's okay. Going to catch up on Chipmunk. Oh boy. I have not listened to myself on, well, I don't even like to listen to myself at all. But Chipmunk mode, that must be scary. Yvonne, just heartbreaking what the natives went through. Absolutely. And unfortunately, their ancestors, have paid the price as well. Poet, U.S. Army would take advantage of the infighting. They also would attack villages when the men were fighting with. Oh, that's really nasty and wrong. Juliana, stop the abuses. Yes. Yes. General George Armstrong Custer was an asshole. And those knitting ladies, man. Yeah, they showed him what time it was, didn't they? I tell ya. Ouch. Yeah. Kimberly, hey, finally caught alive. Hey, Kimberly. Great to see you. Jillbo, knitters are usually straight as an arrow and sometimes as sharp. Crocheters are crooked in a good way. I like that. Yeah, I'm pretty crooked. Oh, I sent it to your Facebook Messenger because that's all I have for you, Mrs. J. So you're still with us? Okay. Hi, sweetheart. Hey, Liz Ferris. Good to see you, honey. Yeah, I was talking about you. Were your ears ringing? I was just, we're talking about the protests. We're talking about keeping things going. Talking about Tom Cruise. Why the hell is he so damn blind to the abuses, and how he very cowardly was going in and out of the St. Hill compound yesterday. So, oh, I think I see Mrs. J. Let me know when you're ready, honey, and I'll pop you up. Just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, let's see a couple more of these. Maya, I really love that the protest folks were so kind yesterday and the police actually were on their side. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully they're better than the LAPD. And they're 2 more days? That's wild. Yeah. Lisa Lupin, we asked where Bob Ferris and Shelley was yesterday. Good. Thank you. Keep going with that. Yes. Save Bob Ferris. And where is Shelley? Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Oh, this gives me the chills because I remember the feeling of being out there on those Indian reservations. Miss Sunrise Dawn, some of my own relatives signed the treaty that caused the Trail of Tears and were murdered for it. You can Google them. Mayor Ridge, John Ridge. I feel like I've heard of John Ridge. Elias Boyden, I can't pronounce that. And Stan Wadey, only Stan survived. Wow. Wow, yeah, I'm really interested in that. If anyone's just coming in, you can watch the replay, you can rewind it. But we were talking about coming together. We were talking about, I was just using the Custer's Last Stand and the Battle of Little Bighorn as an example of the Native American tribes finally coming together to fight, against injustice and against them taking land. And unfortunately for them, they did win the battle, but unfortunately for them, they did lose the war. So, are you ready, honey? All right, we got a guest. All right, here we go.
Right, I'm staying off camera. I've got my pajamas on.
Oh, okay, honey. Hi.
Got my pajamas.
Wow, you're so cute.
I can't go on camera with my pajamas on.
It's okay.
Hello.
I'm gonna
How
put
are
my
you?
headphones in, so I'm gonna put my earbuds in so I can hear you better.
Okay.
Can everyone hear Mrs. J?
Do I need to turn my volume up? Let's just see. Where is the audio editor? It's there. That's not the
I can
audio
hear you.
editor.
Sound
You can
great
hear
to
me
me.
okay? Can everyone hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Cool.
Can y'all hear her?
Yay.
All right.
And I also have a little
Everyone's.
bunny rabbit jumping around. He's just woken up because I think he heard my voice, so he's like,
Aw.
oh.
Aw. Here we got
Hello, chat.
Juliana.
Can I firstly say, well, actually, there's two things. One, amazing yesterday. I'm so proud. So proud. And two, well done you doing well with your little channel.
Thank you. Yeah, here we are, my little channel.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's good. I'm really proud. It's so nice to see a beautiful community of people coming together
Great.
the way that we are.
Isn't
Everyone
it
should
great?
should get 10,000 stars.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I wanted to talk about let me just get the thing up again to make sure. About the being blindsided, like you were talking about. It's really rainy here, so I'm sorry about the noise if you can hear the traffic behind.
No.
Yeah, and I find that part of the coercive behavior to be one of the most difficult to manage as a person with somebody who is like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So like me
Yeah.
dealing with someone I know is just talking utter rubbish, and you have to, it's like, how do you deal with that as a as a person? Do you just let it go? Do you say, well, actually, yeah, I just think that's, and you let that person talk about it even though that they're talking rubbish? So do you then also become slightly blindsided too?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really easy, especially when you have the indoctrination for years,
Yeah.
and even now, it'll creep in
Yeah.
because and now I can push it aside because it's like that's
Yeah.
crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, it just layers and layers of it falling off like scales, or
Yeah.
shedding layers of, like
Yeah.
I have 2 Pomeranians, so I know what that's like. So, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that has taken me, 30 years to do that bit.
Mhm.
really
I'm
has. And
sending some links to
oh, okay.
friends. We'll just make it a party.
Oh yeah, cool. Okay. Hello everybody in
Um,
chat. I hope you're all well. I hope
yes.
you all enjoyed yesterday and all had a good time. And I've said in your chat, and I said in everyone's chat these last 2 days, which is if one person leaves this shit, we've done our job.
Absolutely.
You know, if one person leaves, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
all of this has been, this whole amazing weekend has been worth it. I can honestly say it's probably tipping down over there. The weather's horrendous
Is it?
today. Yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm 250 miles away, but even the whole of the south is one massive rain band. Unfortunately, it's going to be a wet day today. And I also wondered about they did well on, because the traffic, I saw a couple of times I thought the traffic was inappropriate.
Really? In what way?
Yeah. Going far too fast. Far
Oh,
too fast.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did seem to be the truth. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that. When they were walking in a line, yeah, it did seem like they
Yeah.
were going too fast.
Yeah. We have
Mhm.
little tiny roads here in the UK, and that is one of the little tiny roads. That was
Yep.
definitely one of them. Yeah, gosh.
Not yet.
Yeah, so
Okay.
blindsided, yeah. So do you find yourself that maybe you still do that with other people? That's one of my.
Um, yeah, I can sometimes. I feel like I try to, not be blindsided, as they say, but
Mhm.
I think it depends on, and I'll be honest about this, is like the delivery of somebody's trying to warn me of something or convince me of something. If they don't do it in a way that's going to give me autonomy over my own self, if it's pressuring me like you need to do something about this, people are being hurt or whatever, like pushing me into it, or trying to, if I don't have a history with them, if I don't have if they don't have quote credibility with me, I am sometimes like, because I was so used to always being told what to do in the cult, that I don't like to be told what to do, so
I
but
do
when
understand that one.
yeah, right, right. But
Yeah.
when I see the facts of something that I can't ignore, then it's there, right? And
Yeah.
what can I do? Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. You allow it, don't you? You allow things to pass, don't you? And you just go, okay, well that's all right then. That doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
but I'll just let that go.
Yep.
and
Yeah, and there someone Kimberly said, "Marilyn, you protect yourself." Same. Yeah, there's that kind of self-preservation in you, because well, I have a taste of freedom. I don't want to get back into, slavery,
yes,
right?
yes,
But
yes,
I do care about people that are still struggling, so
yes,
um
yeah.
and be that
I
light.
had to rein my uh what's the when I felt that something was not factful, as we just sort of said there. I was when I first was like that, and I was going, no, I'm going to say something. No, I'm going to say something. No, I'm going to say something. But it got to the point, because if you'll have 30 years of it, you just now
Mhm.
don't. So the people that I've had to deal with who are still in their situation,
Mhm.
I've had 30 years of having to just deal with it, deal with it, deal with it.
Right.
But I'm
Right.
saying to people, what you're saying isn't true. That information you're giving me doesn't make sense. What you're saying is not logical. Let's look at this, hear this, and then see this, and they don't match. Those
Right.
things I've spent 30 years doing, and it has been really, really hard, really hard. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I just sort of wondered about yourself, because I know how it is with myself, having to
Yeah.
deal with the blindsided side of religion.
So we have another special guest. I'm going to bring her
Oh,
in
we
and
do.
have her weigh in on this.
Maltada,
Hello,
it is the weekend.
Hello,
I have
lovely
my coffee.
lady.
I
How
also
are
have my
you?
scare. I'm good. I have my spare rock
Yeah.
star just in case the coffee doesn't
Looking
keep me awake.
sassy, I tell you. Look at you. I look
Yes.
like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards, so you've just got my avatar.
All right. Well, I originally had like I was like, you know what? This is gonna be a without the hat kind of thing. Hold up. Keep forgetting what side it's on.
Oh, fancy
So
lights.
yeah, I keep forgetting. But okay, so I got this haircut, and now all it does is give me a nice little Q-tip on the top of my
Look
head.
at that. Oh my God.
That was the
That is-
haircut I had last
I
year.
want to touch it
Liz.
so bad. I want to
I had
touch
a
it.
mohawk, a full-on, really high purple
Well,
mohawk.
I normally have a faux hawk.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Too many people are starting to do faux hawks, and I don't like following the crowd. So I'm going to grow my hair out. And then I grew my hair out, and I was like, you know, I'm just doing nothing but slicking it back. So putting it in a bun. So I need to do something so that way I'm making it look all pretty. Evelyn, Liz, you are
much
you're
too
too perky for this hour.
Perky.
I'm perky though.
You're
It's how I
you're a
roll.
morning person.
I am a morning person. I try to be an evening person, but really by nighttime, I'm ready to go to bed.
I'm a morning person.
I'm everything except for an afternoon, like between 3 and 5 my time, or the middle of the night. Because
absolutely
insomnia.
Now I do want to weigh in some of my opinions on this. Does Tom, like I caught some of it, does Tom Cruise know, or how does he skip it? He bloody knows, because that man has been to Celebrity Center. He was at Gold Base on a regular basis. He sees people on decks. He sees people that are scrubbing things, and that, oh, it's just exchange. The person's doing exchange. There's no exchange. Exchange for what? You're not getting food.
I got one more person coming in. She wants to hear it too. You all set?
I'm already ready. I'm excited. Make this a party.
Okay. Yes. Let me know. In the backstage, you good? All right. Bring her in. Joe DeCeppo, another UK girl.
Joe.
Oh, can you hear us?
We can't hear her.
We can't hear you.
Okay. Give me the thumbs up. Are you muted?
Okay.
Yes. So it has that little logo.
Okay. Joe, let me know when you're ready. Just give me the thumbs up. Okay.
Headphones on.
Yeah. So we got two UK ladies.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So the idea that this other short person, and I'm just going to define him as another short person, because it's like they're now brothers, David Miscavige and Tom Cruise. They're like the best of buddies. In my world, there's names for that.
Well, this is it. They've become sort of almost symbiotic, haven't they? They've become like twins.
If one has a motorcycle, the other one has to have the same one.
Yeah, it's
if one has a fancy watch, the other one has to have the same one.
Oh, they're like little kids. Yeah.
Well, we're all little kids, being completely honest, because there's, I got asked, why is it Pokemon and cults? Because realistically, I didn't find a lot of fun times during my childhood, but when I learned about Pokemon, it brought me so much joy.
Mm-hmm.
And there's your answer there.
Well, that's why I crochet silly things now, funny things, because I only could crochet blankets and sweaters and, things that were useful because I was a servant,
Oh, okay. So I do have to show these two things, though, because they meant so much to me.
Okay.
So here is one of them. I got mailed from a subscriber, and it means the absolute world to me.
All right, so it's a Yankee, and it's number 4. Is it?
Then we've got this one. I'll tell you in a second. Calm down, killers.
I'm excited. I want to know.
It's not my fault you guys did not follow baseball. I'm just telling you.
I have to be a Red Sox fan because I'm, glutton.
Well, then you should know who this is.
Babe Ruth?
Yeah. The great Sultan of SWAT.
I knew that one. I knew Babe Ruth, but
the
that's
curse
the only
of
one
the
I know.
Bambino. The curse of the Bambino.
Right?
Oh my God.
That's what happens when they do crazy stuff. But So and then it came with these two, so these two bats, and I've kept the notes because they're the cutest thing ever, but one's Lou Gehrig and one is Babe Ruth.
Oh, okay.
You
I was
got
like,
some
that's not-
Yankees.
I think Joe's ready, my lovely.
Oh, you all set, honey? All right.
I
You're
don't
still
see nothing.
muted, and I can't unmute you. Oh, there we are. Okay, there she
Yeah.
is. Hey, Joe.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How are we all?
Good. We're just
I got
dishing.
my morning voice.
I've
Liz, I
got
thought you might
I've got my
be asleep.
pajamas on, and it's 3:30.
It is. Hold on, I
wrong with
don't
that?
even know what time it is. I haven't even turned off my volume. Sorry, everybody. Just
Must
in
be
case
like
it goes off.
8:30. It must be 8:30 at your house.
Yep.
It's 11:30 here. Wow.
I've already made 2 important phone calls and made a very good conversation with a cup of coffee.
Nice. All right. And here we are. You came.
Here we are.
You came
Awaken in the house,
slumming on the dung heap here.
right?
Hi,
It's a little
Awaken. Good to
party.
see you.
Now we just need some party music. Be like, boom, boom, boom,
I know.
boom, boom, boom. Oh no, because they did.
Hello
they
from
did
the
talk.
dung heap.
Nice.
Kelly made those for me.
So here's this. So I got my penguin cup. Okay, everybody knows proper cup of tea. I don't like milk though. I don't. Not in my tea. But it's become shake the penguin when someone does something good.
Shake, shake, shake. Yeah.
Now I just got to put some coffee beans in it or something. Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake it all around.
I love
But
Of course, I always go to like disco stuff, like shake, 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 shake your
shake your
penguin.
booty.
Shake your.
But no, because I never
penguin.
have. When someone tells me something, I'm always like, and instead of making that special face, I figured I would, shake the penguin because
Shake the penguin.
it's amazing.
Shake, shake. You know what that reminds me of though is I love those nesting dolls, like the Russian nesting dolls.
I've got
I
those.
Oh, I hated those things because they got smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And if you lose one, you've ruined the whole thing.
This is it, and I
Matryoshka.
have one. I have one on my mantelpiece in my kitchen,
I have one too.
and I never open it because I don't want to lose them.
I know. Well, my kids had a Russian cosmonaut one, and I loved it, and they lost the pieces. That's great.
See, that's all. You just lose one piece and it's over.
Yeah.
So how's the weather in London? Because I haven't had a chance to call my godmom.
Mrs. J was just talking about it's terrible, right?
Yes.
Well, terrible for us is not the same as terrible for them. Like being realistic. The first
Can you
time
hear
I
the rain?
drove.
I'm surprised you can't hear the rain. How?
Kelly, work, senora. Hey, Kellycopter.
No, because so the first time I drove in near Buckingham, it was so foggy I couldn't even see the front end of my car. And I was driving on, because of course, if anybody doesn't know this, the steering wheel is on the opposite side.
No, it's on the right side.
Well, no.
It's on the wrong side.
It's on the
It's on the
right
wrong
side.
So
on the wrong
of course,
side.
I had a manual transmission, and I'm sitting there like, okay, so here we're gonna do it like we're gonna do this. Okay, we can do this. Yeah, it's like suddenly I'm in a speed racing movie, and I'm like, at any moment your car's gonna fall apart. No.
Okay.
But no, you get fog on a regular basis that's so thick, you can't even see the front end of your car.
Yeah, you don't drive them.
Give me the fear. Yeah.
You don't drive them.
Me too.
Yeah, I still drive because I got places to be, and I'm not a fan of cold.
Fog. Not in soup fog.
Joe, you're muted, just in case you don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. I was I was just replying to the comment that me too.
How's the weather?
Oh, it's raining right now, and it was raining really heavily earlier, but now that's passed over. Mrs. J, you're in Wales, right?
No,
oh, no, sorry,
I'm in
you're in West
Devon.
Country. Devon.
Yeah, I'm in Devon.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna be with you soon, or it's just past you or something.
It's pouring down here.
Oh, there we go. So it's arrived with you now.
Yeah.
As I was going to say to Mahmoud Dokgal as well, please no cream in the tea, and no fenchel tea, please.
It's
Yep.
Das
for
gefällt
sure.
mir nicht. Okay, I
Tradition.
wanted to show also Liz. Thought you might appreciate this sticker.
Nice. Is
There
that a
we
sticker?
go. Yeah, it needs to be peeled, but got
I
sent
don't
that.
have stickers like
Okay.
that.
Huh?
Like, that's just rude. I just have a gay tattoo and I don't have gay stickers. Like, rude.
You want one?
Always. Okay,
All
awaken.
right,
I'm in
Liz.
the UK.
All right, send me a
Liz,
message.
you gotta
We'll
have
sort
a
that
merch.
out for you.
You gotta do a merch store. Do some stickers.
Well, I still need
and
to
some
reach
Bob-
out to Kelly because
I don't know if
there's
that counts
something
as merch.
because I don't know how to do it. Like when I've popped in there, you know, so many people have emailed me like, "Where's your merch?" And I was like, "What kind of merch? Like, what do I
Yeah,
do?
I
What kind of
gotta-
merch do I
I
say?
gotta figure out how to
Welcome
do
to the
design.
gay." But Nora's got that tagged, you know. So, you know, my punchlines are all pretty synonymous. Like, good morning, howdy ho. No,
Well,
I don't know what
I
to
mean,
do.
no
So
one
I'll
owns
definitely
the
have
gay,
to.
just like no one owns the never ends. Anybody can do never ends, even though I,
Right, but as long
I
as we
tried
don't use the
doing
one word, we're good.
it.
Gay morning, surely.
Yeah. We don't use the other word. We try not to.
Wow, this
right?
chat does fly by pretty quickly. I'm glad there's someone at least looking at the chats because I'm like, hi, Sophia. Ooh,
Good morning. I love everybody says good morning. Oh, hot dog. Oh, hot dog. Yeah.
isn't that a cartoon though?
I don't know.
Because again, I grew up in a cult. Everybody. When I think hot dog, I literally think, oh, we're going to Costco, or
Yeah,
we're going to Der
yeah.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Merch for Liz. Yes, we just need PNG designs. So if anybody wants to help and send them to either
Yeah,
my
because I have
email
no
or
idea.
Liz's email, some rainbow type stuff. Maybe
Do you
that
want me to sort
design
you some
that you
merch
have.
out, Liz? Do you want me to sort it out?
You absolutely, because everyone
Yeah.
says, you know, why don't you have merch? And I'm like, I don't know.
Give me
Like,
a mission.
I'd
this
want
week.
a good
Kelly
coffee
showed me-
cup.
Yeah, Kelly showed me how to do fourth wall. So if I can't do the designs because I don't know how to like do the PNG.
I can do all
stuff.
that. I can. Well,
Yeah.
I've got a merch shop, so you can
All
tag
right.
your shop on and do it all.
Yep.
Not a problem. Like if you want to, if you want that, I can help you. Yeah, not a problem.
That's phenomenal.
I help Alex with some of his stuff, and I do my own. So not a
Yeah,
problem.
if you want to help with some designs, that'd be awesome. And I can
Yeah, no
meet
problem.
you in
Happy to
I
help.
can meet you in
Be good.
StreamYard, Liz, and we can set up your
Well,
channel.
it'd just be nice.
Right.
It'll be good for me on a personal level because it means I'm still keeping my mind busy with my life.
Yeah, sometimes we all need to keep our mind busy because there's times. What is it? Aw.
That's so pretty. Yeah, we gotta do stickers. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I would do stickers. But then I'm like, my biggest thing is like coming on every single day and doing something. I think I might have talked to my friend, Charisse, anybody that was there for the live with Charisse, that she will be doing a part 2 this weekend. So
nice.
Whoops.
All
Where's
right.
the camera? There we go.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that because finding out about other cultures makes me happy because then
I've got to go. Alex is streaming.
Less alone.
So I've got to go. Alex is streaming. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Have a good one.
We'll
I'll
meet
see
you
you all
there.
in there. Bye.
All right.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now there's 3.
So, yeah.
We're dropping like flies.
Do you need to go, Joe? It's okay if you do.
I'm okay for the moment.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But I do appreciate that everyone's streaming. If some of you need to visit Alex, I know that I am streaming this live as well. That is the beautiful thing about watching later when you have some time.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Mischief said, did you see this? Your artwork with Nora would be good. I was just thinking that. Yeah. The Dictastic duo. That's awesome. Those designs that you have on your channel.
Yes. Yeah.
That would be
I love Miss Nora. We have a way when we're together of making fun of some of the stuff we've gone through, but not in such a way where we're actually really putting it down. But we're like, man, do you remember putting on those stockings? Like, I remember sitting there at 6 o'clock in the morning, going up one leg and going very
Oh
slowly
my God.
because I couldn't carry
Torture, huh?
anything. Because let's be realistic, I was in Div 7. And so if I get caught with, you know, holes in my nylons, it was a very bad day. Very bad day. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, Kelly Copter, Liz, if you have some
Oh,
ideas,
yes.
I can
Yeah.
definitely give some design go.
Have you
Hey,
seen the design? Have you seen the design she did for me? Have you seen my merch store?
yeah, I see the yarn in the background.
No,
Your
no, I'll
yarn
show
in the
you.
background is what made me what's made me put
Oh, the
my baby
background?
picture.
Yeah. Yeah, Michelle Carpenter did that, but I'll show you the designs that she came up with for my merch. You know what you can do is once you have your merch store, YouTube will take usually a day to just make sure it's not something with the F word or, you know, something really that they don't want as merch. But other than that, you can just
I'm trying not
put
to
it right
cuss
on
as
your
much.
channel. Well, you know, usually the merch, they're a little more picky about it, but all of mine went through. Let me see, I'll show you. Let's see. So this is right from my channel. So I can click on
Loading.
some things, but SPTV Never Ends. She did one that's Supreme Rula. And so that's, let's see if you can see it. So you can see the design. It's a galaxy.
See, I think one of them, like, if I would do something like Supreme Rula, but I would do rice
Yeah.
and beans are not a meal.
Yes, absolutely.
You
Yes,
know,
that's Supreme Rula.
$45 is not legal. Cockroaches should not be on your face. P.S.
You know what?
If there's 6 women to a room, how do you know if you grew up in a cult? When there's 6 to 9 women in a room.
Yeah, I want a mug that says cockroaches shouldn't be on your face. I think that's really great.
Yep. But,
And it
you know,
says,
because realistically, this, I didn't realize how much YouTube and therapy helps, because some of the things that bothered me so tremendously, like I can't be around cockroaches. If I'm around cockroaches, it's La Cucaracha time. And I'm doing the stomp, 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 stomp,
right.
you know, because they creep me out. And especially in LA, they're big, like a 2-incher and stuff. And I'm like, gross. I can deal with a lot, but Florida, they fly.
Kelly's writing them down. Kelly's writing them down. I tell you, when you think out loud around Kelly, she just whips them out with like 30 seconds. Like, what? Did you do that?
I know. I have had a conversation with Kelly where I was like, all right, this is what's going on. And then I just got bombarded with time. Oh, someone said something about nylons. Nylons are not meant for wearing or putting on.
If you give me more than 5 seconds of
I can't help it. I see it out of the corner of my eye.
No, I'm just saying I would give you an admin, I would send you an admin thing, but we're just so last minute with all this. I don't know if I can
because
do it.
I heard my name, and then I heard the Tom Cruise stuff, and I was like, no, you send me a wink because I want to put my 2 cents. That little short midget absolutely is, you know, David Miscavige's bitch bay.
What did you want me to click on again?
Okay, so it's Sophia, the matching chromatica at 844.
Oh,
there you go. The nylons are not made for wearing or putting on. So I'm just like curious, what would they be made for? Because the only thing that I can think of is like straining vegetables to get the juice out, or like, you know, maybe you're washing vegetables and you can just sit there and throw it over your shoulder like a boulder holder.
Yeah, or you can put things in the washer, like, you know, like a lingerie bag.
Yeah, you could use it like a lingerie bag. You could. Now I want to take a pair of nylons. I want to be like, I'm going to go shopping with nylons and be like, it's my shopping cart. I want to see if anybody stares at me.
Does anybody wear nylons anymore?
I see people. I see people at the grocery store.
Pantyhose. We used to call them.
My mom called them nylon. So
really, do they have those in the UK, Joe?
Pantyhose? Yeah, but they're not really a thing that younger generations wear. I think it's mainly older generations. So yeah, they kind of
Yeah,
but they
because
still exist. So
my godmom wears them all the time. It cracks me up.
Pantyhose are from hell. Yes.
I agree with that statement. They're from, but here's how we get undemonetized. We go pantyhose are from HE double hockey stick.
Yes, that's what we used to say. HE double
that
hockey
is
stick or HE
sorry,
double
but that's the
stick.
most American thing that you can say all sorts on here, but not that word. That's bizarre. Anyway,
No, we can say
hey
hell.
Shell.
Who knows what we can say? I've gotten
The
people
lint
where they're
catcher.
like, your mouth is so vulgar, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna continue talking for me. And then I get,
Torture device.
nice little things like, hey, I would really like to share your channel, but you've got a potty mouth. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna work on it.
I have a
You should have heard me
suggestion.
on dogs. Go ahead, honey.
I have a suggestion. Instead of saying the H word that you're apparently not meant to say, you could say the hungry ghost realm. There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
the what ghost realm?
Hungry
The
ghost
hungry
realm.
ghost realm.
Hungry ghost realm. Well, I say hell all the time now, but back in the day, even though
Oh,
I was
you
told
had
I
gotta
shouldn't
think
go
about it.
there.
People had okay. I've got to bring this up because that totally makes me think of it. So I am a huge Tudors fan. Huge, like huge. And Anne Boleyn. I have read so many books on Anne Boleyn. But for when they had the history questions with Aaron and Reese, and they were talking about the Tudor question, where who did the Pope first say negative to? And that they decided to create their, the Church of England. I was like, I've got the answer. Oh my God, I've got the answer. I have never been so happy in my entire life.
I know you don't love that. Oh, we got people
I
from
love
your
history.
channel. You got.
I love
Jen.
history too. We need to talk, I think.
But you guys have so much history. Like being realistic. Here's the I'm gonna say negative things about America, but I still love America. We do not keep history locations. So for me, a huge history location would be where Babe Ruth hit it out of the park, where Willie Mays and Lou Gehrig played in a field. Like that stadium has so much history from just being all of these monumental things. And what is the first thing that people do? They tear it down and build a new one. Well, now the new one can have memories, but it's never going to be where Babe Ruth played. And I hate how we tear down history here.
I mean, I guess it's also because of colonialism, right? Is that your history is necessarily shorter?
Yep.
Sorry, world.
Totally. An old building like the old Coach Inn that my cult was in when I lived there was built in 1783, and it's like one of the most ancient things in America. At least in my area is one of the oldest buildings. But that's nothing compared to the
But Boston has so
years.
much history.
Yeah,
Boston has so much history. The signing. So many signings. They have Declaration Hall.
The Tea Party. Yeah, the Tea Party.
Well, that's just the I love that. Like how people, why were they dumping the tea? Because of the tea tax. It was because of a tea tax.
Yep.
If you're going to tax us for tea, we're going to destroy it. Tea tax.
Have you ever been to Plymouth?
Strong opinions about tea.
Not the actual Plymouth, but Plymouth, Massachusetts. I was so disappointed. I lived in Plymouth for a few years. I was so disappointed on how small the Plymouth Rock is. You go in this thing and it's
so
small.
So when I was learning about history, because again, I take everything literal, I thought Plymouth Rock was going to be this giant rock, kind of like a rock so big that it would be an amazing bridge for the Grand Canyon.
Well, that's what you see.
And then a friend of mine.
Yeah, that's what you see in the cartoons, right?
Right.
Cartoons, like
and then all of a sudden my friend sends me a picture and I'm like, why are you taking pictures of midget rocks? And she's like, no, that's Plymouth Rock. And I'm like, that is not a big rock.
I was like, that's it? Yeah, my friends couldn't wait to see my face, how small it was. And the Liberty Bell isn't that, I went to Philadelphia to see Liberty. It's not that big. I think
But
of
you
like,
have to know the history behind the Liberty Bell. Like there was like hundreds actually made, and most of
really, I didn't
them,
know
like
that.
most of them, are not around because they broke. So the casting and making the bell broke so many of them, but they made quite a few. It wasn't just like they made two. No, like they were trying and trying and trying, and the cast kept breaking.
And this one has a crack in it. Yeah.
You know, and then like the 13 colonies, loved that. I did laugh a little bit. You know, I snort laughed it, where it was like you're laughing so hard, like why is the British flag still at the 13 colonies? Because they came from Britain. Like
Sorry, world.
yeah, like when people say, you know, were we here were we first? I'm gonna be the historian in this moment and be like, no, we were not the
Right.
first ones here. Technically, the Native Americans were the first ones here, and we took their land. And then you turn around, and if you go even before there was the 13 colonies, before Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, technically why am I brain farting on this? The Vikings were there before Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
And Christopher Columbus found America just off chance.
Right, because he was trying to go. Yeah. Trying
to find a route.
Yeah, if you believe in the flood, the great flood, Noah and his 3 sons, then it would probably be Japheth that populated all of the Americas, the Vikings, the Europe, Asia, everywhere except for Africa and the Israel, the Israeli or Jewish race. So the Japheth guy, he was busy.
Right?
He was busy. Yes.
Well, here's the question, and I am a firm believer in everyone should believe in something, but for me, I have the hardest time with Adam and Eve, and it's nothing against people that believe. I am all about people believing. But if there was 2 people put on this earth with a snake and an apple, okay, there's 4 things. There's still only 2 people. So then I go to the literal sense and I go, oh my God, we're all related. Every single one of us. Some of you guys I don't want to be relatives with. And then I think of my own family and I'm like, wow, I don't want to be, if I got to choose, it's definitely not you.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, just definitely not. Speaking of family, Marilyn, I love you. Joe, I'm just getting to know you. Would you both mind if I read to you a text message from my cousin?
Not at all.
Because Carrie told me she told me, I was like, I should expose this to people. And I was like, okay, sure. Why not? Now I love my cousin. My male cousin and I, we're still cordial. We're still friendly. Him and I were raised like brothers and sisters. It's just, yeah, let's just say, yeah. I was definitely the black sheep. I was the rainbow sheep.
The rainbow sheep. Right.
Yeah, and it was not popular to be the rainbow sheep in my family. Okay.
There it is, rainbow. I love that sticker.
Okay, let's do it this way because I think you guys will get a kick out of this because then it'll come with a little story. And I know people love hearing stories about my life.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So, hold on, let me get some coffee real quick so I don't laugh.
Me.
Figaro. Figaro. Okay. You probably don't want to hear this, but I helped Jerry yesterday. He almost fell out of his truck. He doesn't have much time left either. He wanted me to tell you one of his biggest regrets was upsetting and pushing you away. I don't know what happened to you between the 2 of you, nor is it my business. He said his one of the only things that he wants before he passes is to see and talk to you and ask for your forgiveness. He must have effed up pretty bad to say that. If you care about him, stop by and let him know. If not, no biggie. I thought you deserved to know. He had a double knee surgery last year and it didn't take. I hope your Friday's going well. So in the shortened view of what this man did to
Yeah. Translation?
me, so he had a heart attack. He ended up in the hospital. I was going to the hospital every single day. Now, again, this is shortly after I sat that whole family down because they were my godparents and my god sisters and my god brother. So we sat the whole family down. We had a nice conversation about je suis homosexual. Everything was, was very nice. Like, we continued having dinner. It was no big deal. And then shortly after that, he had his heart attack where he almost died. Well, it turns out what my godmother told me is that he died.
Of course.
So they had a little family gathering at the house, a little tiny reception, and everybody talked about the glorious memories of this man. Now, this was many, many years ago. So what did I tell my cousin? I told him I was gay, and he threw me away like the trash. So then he goes, F him. Sorry I said anything. He's always been very opinionated, and nobody wants to be around him. Well, when you do really crappy things to people, like invite my mother and I to a funeral that's fake. No, my mother does not forgive you.
So
my
this
mother was
your
very hurt.
uncle?
This was my godfather.
Oh, your godfather. Okay.
Yep.
And what was his name? Jerry?
Jerry. Jerome, actually, but it was Jerry.
Mhm.
But
that's pretty effed up. The fake funeral.
right? Yeah, because and I didn't even know about
telling you your relatives are dead.
That's what I didn't get.
Staging
Because
funerals.
and the problem is I have witnesses to all of it. My mom was a witness to the funeral. She just didn't feel well, or she would have gone with me. And then finding out that he's alive, and my dad's a whole different situation, everybody, because this is what Scientology does. My dad, there's no taking that back or going around it. That's just what Scientology does. Yep. WTF.
Yeah.
But
Catching alive.
I've had a few
You got to do
people.
more daytime. You got to do more daytime because the UK people want to, the European people want to see you too.
I really like my job.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying weekends.
I hit everybody. Yeah, but that's what I do. I hit it on the weekends, so that everybody can catch a live. Don't forget to smash the like, hit subscribe, for everybody. Okay, everybody
wants some rainbow sheep. Sheep.
But
rainbow sheep.
Now I do want rainbow sheep.
Rainbow sheep.
But at the same time, I was like, so I was telling my mom about it, and my mom's like, "No, he died already. It's fine." And I was like, "Okay, dang, that's cold." And then my wife was like, "Let's just go down there and be like, hey, thank you so much for pretending you were dead. I appreciate it." And then I'm like, you know what? I just don't care. No, now this wasn't as long as like my dad's situation, because I found out that it was a crock of donkey doo-doo like 2 years later from my cousin John, the very same cousin that was filling me in. He told me, no, he did have a heart attack. He did die a couple times, but no, he came home for, on hospice a couple months later. So this was all done between that meantime. And I'm cool. If someone doesn't want me in their life, just tell me. I am that person that if you just don't want me in your life, I will be like, it's okay. If you don't want me around, that's okay. I'm a unique taste. Sometimes I'm salty, sometimes I'm sugary. And
sweet.
But I have been known to be salty, because right now I'm being very salty. I want nothing to do with him. And
I can be very
he can
spicy.
make his peace with God.
I can be very spicy. You know that. I was very spicy on Doug's stream the other night.
Yeah, but that's my opinion is, we all have a judge at the end, and he can make his peace with God.
Family doesn't act like that. You're relegated to generic relative, right?
Oh, my family's
How does your cousin just do a flip flop? Like, it was like, oh yeah, he sucks. No, don't worry about it. Because at first he was like trying to get you to
he was giving me the guilt trip of like
feel the feels, right? And then he's like, fuck it.
Don't you love him? Like, don't you want to be there? No, I'm good. When I found out it was a lie, like, I'm good. If you don't want me in your life, just tell me. You don't have to fake a death. I promise. Just tell me you don't want me in your life and I'm gone. Just ask half of my ex-girlfriends. I'm like, Bye-bye. Toodles.
Peace out.
Don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you.
My goodness.
Yeah, and I will never waste my time on hurtful people because, you know, although was it an idea that my uncle had, who knows? And you know what, to be honest, I sat there for years wondering if I did something wrong. Like, is being gay that wrong? And it wasn't until I was like, this is who I am. I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm just not going to waste my energy.
Yep.
No. But yeah, I have pondered over that message for a couple days now. And
Yeah.
so hold on. Just because
You handled
we'll
it
just do it
great.
this way. Oh, stupid phone.
It's too bright. Yeah.
Well, that's just rude.
Sharp and bent. I'm sharp and bent in a good way. Oh boy. Okay.
But you know, the fact that these two people weren't related, like my cousin John didn't, you know, when I told him about my dad being alive, he was like, no way. Oh my God. Really? Like, no, I'm joking with you, dude. Like, yeah, he's alive. Yeah, being who you are is not wrong. Never wrong. And I will tell you, sometimes it's better to feel like the black sheep because the black sheep even has family. Because sometimes you're not meant to be part of the white sheep family.
Rainbow sheep.
Yep. Now I want to count rainbow sheeps when I go to bed, like a nice little pillow that says rainbow sheep. You're like, catch the rainbow. Because that's one of my favorite sayings. Like when you're having Skittles, taste the rainbow. It's one of my favorite slogans.
Yeah, Kelly, we got to do some rainbow sheep. Poor Kelly.
Kelly's like, I have so many ideas.
I know she does. We do these like work sesh. It's so funny and so much fun. Like we'll just meet on StreamYard and I'm like, what about this? She's like, how about that? I'm like, how'd you do that so fast? You know?
Right. Well, here's the funny part. Like I'm good with history. I'm so with music, but I take everything literal. Like, you know, my mom told me the other day, like he's dead, just leave him dead. And it wasn't until my mom said that it dawned on me, maybe he didn't mean he was dead and I just took it literally. Or like maybe they didn't mean he was dead, but he was dead to me.
What are you saying? Are you saying that you might have misinterpreted what they said?
There's always a possibility of it, but either which way, you know, you had family show up and this family could have been there to be like supporting his kids and his wife. But now I'm trying to realize, well, maybe I took that too literal. Maybe I'm just dead to him because
about your godfather or about your father?
Oh my I was talking about my godfather. My father
You
was
know,
just
they
dead.
told you. They told you
there's no coming back from. He did. Not
exactly.
like he dead to you. No, he did.
Right. Blow drill.
It's kind of like Friday.
I've always been more of the gray sheep. All right.
And gray sheep is good. Gray sheep is good. That means you can tan. That's why I call myself the rainbow sheep, because the only way that I'm going to tan is if I cover myself in tattoos.
I like gray sheep because the whole black and white thinking of cults sucks. You know, the extremism, right?
Yep. I think of it more like more of a yellow thinking, because they're too big of cowards to have real thoughts. Like it's got to be what everyone else thinks.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You're a yellow belly.
Yellow belly sapsucker.
Yep.
Isn't that is that a fish or something? There really is. I think there really is one. Or maybe it's a bird. Is it a bird?
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it is super lesbian.
Well, sap.
No, it's Tom Cruise's helicopter.
You know, the fact that he owns, like, it cracks me up. Like, he owns how many planes, how many motorcycles, and I'm not criticizing the fact that he has money. So please don't say I'm saying anything wrong with people that have money. But at the same time, when is enough enough? How many items do you have to have before you feel like you're a good person? Because if you got rid of all of those items and just started being a good person, you would see that, yes, people are being tortured. Those people digging ditches, they're not doing it because it's fun. Rice and beans do not taste good. I promise. Because you don't get the flavor like you do at a Mexican restaurant. In Spanish restaurants, it tastes good. But
did you see my thumbnail?
I did not see it. It just said Maryland's live, and I was like, oh, click. Yeah, but he has
Is that Kelly in the background?
It's Tom Cruise's
is Kelly in the background?
helicopter. What?
Is Kelly Copter in the background?
No, the helicopter.
That's Tom Cruise's helicopter that he
That's
very
one of his many
cowardly,
helicopters.
that he very cowardly, escaped or took off while the protesters were out there. But I had to do the black turtleneck with the
His
evil
teeth kill me.
maniacal laugh.
It's like I've dropped so much money on my teeth, and I don't have near like I have pennies compared to this man. The fact that the center one is not lined up.
You know?
I just want to be like, go to your dentist, man. Like, they need to fix that. Like, it's driving me bonkers. Your teeth have to be even, not.
Well, my front teeth are crooked, but at this point, I'm like,
Yeah, but there's natural crooked.
But I had no.
Here's the thing.
I was like a wolf child. I had nobody to bring me.
Even if you think that your teeth are crooked, I guarantee you, your two front teeth are symmetrical to your face. Guarantee it.
Yeah.
So you go down and then, yep.
They are. Just this tooth crooked.
Because my teeth aren't perfect either. My bottom teeth, I have like a little bit of an underbite. Or is it an overbite when your top is? It's one of those. It's a bite. But mine aren't perfect. I had braces on for 30 days until my Nana got me a second opinion, and they were like, her teeth are perfectly straight. I don't know why you gave her some braces.
I just want to say nothing wrong with turtlenecks in other situations.
There's nothing wrong with the turtleneck. I personally can't do turtlenecks because I don't like things touching my neck. Like, it's just like when someone moves quickly towards you and it's like you're standing there and someone goes, I will be the first one to be like,
yeah, I get that.
I do love that purple turtleneck that you're wearing.
It's cute. It matches. It matches.
It matches the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love every shade of purple, and eggplant is one of my favorite shades of purple. Like that kind of deep.
Oh, I love this pup groomer. Pup groomer right here. I have no front teeth, but my false teeth look great.
No front teeth.
That is amazing. My Nana used to make me laugh by spitting her teeth out. So her top and bottom were fake. And like my Nana loved me so much. Like she was so prim and proper. Like it was all about, we're going to sit a certain way when we go to a restaurant. We are going to have our correct silverware. There is a salad fork. There is a regular fork. There is a dessert fork. When you're going to turn your tea, you do that with a tiny spoon that comes with the tea. Like she was very, don't forget the pinky, everybody. Make sure the pinky. But then if I was having a bad mood, like a bad day, or if I was hurting, my Nana would just go, and her
oh my God,
teeth would just shoot out.
Really classy.
Like, Nana, do it again. No, Nana, do it again. And I thought it was the coolest thing. It was like a superpower. Like she was doing but it was flying dentures. I loved that. Teeth scare the crap out of me. I'm not going to lie. Like every time I turn around, there's something wrong with my teeth. And I'm like, I could own a BMW or a Mercedes-Benz for as much as I've spent on you pearly whites. Marilyn, smile.
Yeah, I guess I could do. Now I'm like trying to. No, I guess I could do a Invisalign, but it's like I'm
Why?
old. Like why waste the money? I'm like,
here's my honest opinion, and I know that.
I mean, I have good teeth. The dentist says I have good teeth. Like they're not rotting.
Then that's all you need.
Just crooked.
That is all you need. If you're thinking that people need you to fix your teeth, no, you're perfect just the way you are.
Thank you.
And I'm sure Duncan would be like, whatever you want to do. No, Duncan, you're perfect just the way you are. Just repeat that over and over.
Yeah, he doesn't mind. He thinks it's cute, I guess.
I have British teeth, so
I would say that my dad has British teeth, but he definitely has the smoker's British teeth. you know, like that icky
Ugh.
look to them. He's had that since I was a baby. And like part of his blonde mustache should be yellow.
Oh, right, right. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and his fingers.
Looks like we have some questions. Can I? Oh, I
Yeah.
can't. I can't do
Yeah,
that
go
though.
ahead.
All right. So the first one, since I can't click, Kimberly
Okay, I'll click.
Stivall. Yay. Clickety click. Click, click. Shake, shake, shake the penguin. Shake it all around. I'm going to laugh if someone messages me and says that, thank you so much. That song was stuck in my head all day. You're welcome.
Yeah, it already is.
Yep. Amen to one of
Kelly was singing it.
nice. If one of my family is related of heartache, it's worth it. Yeah.
Yes.
Relieved of heartache. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a couple other things.
Okay.
Hi, girls from Perth, Western Australia. It's nearly midnight on Saturday night. Wow.
See, and again, I grew up in a cult. That just makes my day that people from around the world are watching me. Like that just
I know, isn't that wild?
yeah, because I'm a jokester, I'm Liz, I'm goofy, but that's all, folks. You know, but I also grew up in a cult and I take everything literal because just how I grew up, unfortunately. People have to explain like 4 different ways that, you know, they don't mean this, it means that. Faye, I know it's I don't even know what that word is.
Sacrilege. Like sacrilege. Yeah, it's you know, anti like I don't know.
Sacrilegious?
Yeah.
Kind
Like,
of.
is it
Yeah. Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, like against the grain or whatever.
But I have a drop of cream in my tea. Even worse, love Irish breakfast blend. I love breakfast tea. Breakfast tea is my favorite.
I have a story about cream in tea that I previously shared with Mark Midokagal. So when I first, not the first time, when I went to Germany one time, the people I was staying with said to me, "Oh, you're English, so you must love tea." So they got me this fenchel tea, which is like fennel, I think, in English. Fennel tea, and I still call it fenchel, even though I'm English. Anyway, so it's like this herbal tea, and then they put cream in it, and it was the most like disgusting thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. No.
I only put cream in black tea. Like I only put tea in cream. I only put cream in like Earl Grey, breakfast blend, things like that. I'll put a little bit of cream, but not herbal tea. Like
Okay. So what we need you
black
to do,
cherry.
we're gonna have whatever it's called when people gang up on you. No. I need you to go get some Taylor's tea. If you look at the back, it's actually from Manchester.
I keep saying I'm gonna order some. I'm gonna order some right.
You can get Taylor's breakfast tea. You can get Taylor's Earl Grey, which is magnificent. It is a beautiful blend. But Taylor's tea, and it's just like Taylors. Taylor's tea. It's delicious. You'll never want to put cream in your coffee or cream in your milk. Or you're never gonna want to put cream in your tea again.
And that's Taylor's with a Y, not Taylor as in Claire.
Okay.
Correct.
Taylor's with a Y.
I don't know if
Taylor's
my love
of
is watching.
Harrogate assorted specialty teas. How's that sound?
Harrogate's in Yorkshire.
We'll do this.
Harrogate?
Okay, Marilyn, take me out for just a second. I'm going to go grab it. Real quick. Take me out real quick.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. This says Taylor's of Harrogate assorted.
Yep, Harrogate.
Okay. And that's from the UK?
Yep.
It's only
Harrogate's in the UK.
$12.49 for 48 count specialty teas. It's assorted, so it's got all different types. Harrogate.
Yeah, Harrogate's in Yorkshire, so that wouldn't be Manchester, but it's probably the brand.
Yeah, Taylor's. Let's see. Well, they probably have different distributions, maybe. Taylor's.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, I'm gonna order it. It's free shipping.
So, Marilyn,
Yes,
it's
I'm
been a
ordering
while. How are
tea.
you?
Good.
Sorry.
I keep promising. I keep telling Liz I'm gonna order this tea, and then I always forget. So I'm just ordering it
Yeah,
right on the
fair enough.
stream. Oh, you want to come back
Yeah,
in?
fair enough.
I ran.
Hey, everybody.
All right, show it to me.
Hello.
So this
Yes.
is what the box looks like.
Okay. Yep, that's the same logo.
Yeah, that's the Harrogate one.
Mm-hmm.
Harrogate. All right.
And
Scottish breakfast tea. All right, I'm getting a assorted, so I could try them all.
but it's good. You'll never want to put milk in there again because the flavor, a lot of times people put milk in it to help dull it down. Or at least that's what my aunt used to say, is that you give it like a little, froth. No, it's good. It's magnifique.
I don't need cream in my tea. I just sometimes like it. But then I get all like congested, All right. So Wednesday, November 8th. It'll be here.
I'm going to question you. I'm going to be like, how was it? Which one did you have?
I'm gonna try all the things. Because you know me, I can't
We await your review.
I can't make decisions. So there's
Yeah,
the
the Earl
English,
Grey is one of my favorite.
English
but-
breakfast tea, decaffeinated breakfast tea.
Yeah, we've spoken about the decisions thing before.
Yes, Earl Grey, organic chamomile, organic peppermint, green tea with jasmine. That sounds good. Lemon orange tea and something I can't pronounce. ASSAH. Asa?
AS.
Oh,
AH.
sorry, say again.
ASSAH. Asa tea.
Assam.
I don't know what
Heard
that
of it?
is.
Not Assam?
Oh, maybe is that an N? Oh.
No, an M, Assam, is like a place in India where they grow tea, I think.
Oh, maybe. It's blurry.
Now I'm going to have to look for that one. Oh, someone just said Fenway Park. That's right. That has memories.
The Green Monster.
Fenway
Yes.
Park.
They can't change it. They can't. They've talked about tearing down Fenway Park, the Green
I really
Monster,
hope.
and get rid of it.
And see, that's the thing, because more people are going to baseball games, so they're trying to make it this huge stadium. But how about you just leave the other one and make it like a museum?
There you
Don't
go.
touch it, because there's memories.
It's all about the money, I guess.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yep.
it's all about the dum
Okay, what
dum
does this mean?
dum.
Translate. What does this mean? Explain.
It's like your parents telling you that your only terminal is the IJC and never talk to anyone again.
International Justice Chief?
Yeah.
So that's the only terminal is a person, is a position, but it's a person. You could only talk and then never talking to you again. So your parents are like, you have to talk to that guy.
That person from now on.
I think it's so bizarre that they call him a
Because
terminal.
you have to, it's kind of like you have to get an ethics handling. And then once this person has decided that your ethics are in, you may proceed to rejoin the group. Thank you. Thank you.
I always think it sounds like it's from Thunderbirds, like International Rescue.
Okay. That could work.
Right. I'm adding that to my list
The
of
IJC?
Scientology words that I want to discuss.
International Justice Chief.
Terminal, because I've got all these words I've been putting down that are fundamental fundy words. Like I was always told that I was causing the men to stumble because I was too happy and I had blonde hair. So I dyed my hair.
Well, that's just silly.
I dyed my hair and I was
told I was 2D flowing because my boobs were too big. What would you like me to do with them? Just curiosity. What am I supposed to do with them?
They don't criticize those that are staring at them. It's your problem for having it.
I'm pulling it in. I'm pulling it in. I'm like, yes, 2D flow me, because you're gross, creepy. Yes. Miss Sunrise Dawn. I know you're ordering tea.
Miss Sunrise Dawn.
Top one.
Oh,
And
is
the
this
Gotta
Star
one
have
that
comic.
ego
starred?
problems.
Oh, starred. Okay. There we go. Ego problems. Yeah. Yeah, we got all
I know
that
this is
here.
totally off topic. I'm so excited. I get to see my oldest daughter today. She lives an hour away, and I only see her once to twice a month. Well, I'm
That's
glad you get to see your
great.
daughter. That's fantastic.
Nice. Thank you for sharing that. I love that you guys
Yeah.
share things with us.
Mischief, you and Nora are so funny together, and you have cheered me up many a times. Well, it is our pleasure. Thank you
Yeah.
so very much for joining in. But I promise there's gonna be more, Pilgrim. There's gonna be more.
Awesome. We can't get enough. Too much is never enough.
That's right.
Marilyn, do you know that it's just a random boulder? Oh, the Plymouth Rock, just a random boulder found on the beach. Someone said, oh, maybe this one, right? You know what? Someone told me the reason why it's so small is that people were chipping pieces off it over the years to bring home like souvenirs. And that's why it's so small. And now they have like
No.
a big cement thing around it. And you walk upstairs and you look down and there's this little rock.
Mhm.
And then everybody's looking at you to see your face like, that's it. Oh my God. Yeah.
They can't even help it. They literally are like, that's so terrible. That it's but again, when you read the book, it's like you're free to pay for a reduction if that bothers. Oh,
Yeah.
no, thank you. I've had two.
So
And let
y'all are
me tell
either
you,
Mac or Sophia, but
Sophia.
Joe knows how to pronounce her real name.
Mach's mir
Sophia.
doch egal.
Oh, okay.
Or
Got that?
Sophia is fine, I'm sure.
Got that, Liz?
Yeah, because I
Mach-
keep butchering it. So she finally told me it was Sophia. And I was like, I'm really sorry for butchering your name so many times. I'm really sorry.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead. I had to just put that in there because I thought it was funny.
And that's totally okay. But for me, I've had two, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. It hurts a lot. And then you get little drains that creep out everybody that's trying to help you. So I'm good.
Ouch.
Yikes.
I hear Carrie's
Don't
playing
mind.
some music.
Oh, good. Yeah, we should wind down. I gotta go check my Boston baked beans that are in the oven for 6 hours. I gotta stir them every hour and a half or so. And I still have to make some more food for the party.
What kind of
It's time
party
for
are
me
you
to
having?
practice food.
It's my younger sister, my adopted sister, adopted 3 little kids. I think I told you.
Okay.
She got them all 3 of them out of the hospital when they were born. And the youngest, the 1-year-old little girl, so cute. Her adoption was just finalized on the 26th. So she's having a big party, a big coming out for all, the whole family. So she's got 1, 2, and 3-year-old all a year apart that she just
Oh yeah,
adopted all.
that's a lot of diapers. People need
Yeah.
donate diapers.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's not much younger than me. She's about 5 years younger than me. And so I can't imagine being in my late 40s, but she's got a lot of energy. Not me.
Okay.
I couldn't have 1, 2, and 3-year-old now. No way.
I definitely understand. So I will say adieu
Yeah.
to you and you and you. But yes, we'll definitely have to meet up when it comes to merch and see what we can do from there. I'm probably going to do another live today. I'm going to try to get it as early as possible. I know I kind of, snagged my way on here, but
That's okay. Good to see
yes,
you.
Candy's Life. Leave Fenway Park alone.
Yes.
Yes.
Leave Fenway Park alone.
'Cause, again, I love all baseball, and yes, the Red Sox and the Yankees are supposed to be sworn enemies, but one of my friends is a huge Boston Red Sox fan. Like, don't you know, it's one of those huge fans, Lighty. But her whole family is Boston fans.
Yep. I kind of have to be. I live in New England and we're all gluttons for punishment, just like gotta
Well,
be
I've gone to
Sox
the
fan.
Oakland A's. Sometimes they're amazing. Sometimes they're like,
Yeah.
like I don't know what I just paid for, but okay.
You ever see the movie with Drew Barrymore and was it Jimmy Fallon? One of those.
No.
It was Jimmy Fallon.
Where they kissed in the middle of the
Fever-
park, first kissed,
Yeah,
never been kissed.
No, it was Fever Pitch, and he was like,
Okay.
he inherited season passes for the rest of his life
From his
and
grandfather or something.
from his uncle or something like that, and like he was just like crazy Red Sox fan. And the first thing that his uncle said was like, as soon as he started buying all the paraphernalia when he was a little kid, he's like, they'll break your heart, kid. They'll break your heart. Red
Yeah.
Sox will break your heart. Fever pitch, yes.
Hey,
That
the
was a great
Yankees
movie.
have broken mine many of times because they've gotten so close, and then you turn around and it's so far.
Break your heart, kid. Yep. Yep. All
But
right. On that note, yep.
we will bid everyone adieu. We're almost at, you know,
Yes.
you're almost at 2 hours. Like,
I know. That's a lot. I know. That's crazy.
so don't
All right,
forget to smash
everyone.
the like, hit subscribe. Everyone have a glorious day.
Yep.
Thumbs up.
Yep.
Buttercup.
Have a great day, everybody.
Oh, that was smash the like.
Oh, smash the like.
Smash
Oh,
the
because they
like.
do that.
That's right.
All right.
Bye,
Thank you so
everybody.
much. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care, everyone.